Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. They just dropped our first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. I don't know. I don't think this is a reboot, but this is the next installment in this Jurassic World franchise. I wish it was a reboot. You know, I kind of wish like we just dropped everything and like started out like
Jurassic Planet. Jurassic.
Yeah, I was really
Planet.
hoping we'd start a Jurassic Planet or something, but
I mean, maybe they're utilizing the Jurassic World name for more money.
I think so, but yeah, if you guys are new here, please do us a favor, like the video, subscribe, click the bell, all of that. It's completely free and it helps us out a lot. But yeah, this has been an interesting project since its inception. You've got David Koepp coming back to write, who wrote the original, but his track record as a writer hasn't been like obviously as high as it was like 25 or more like years ago. But you know, he's a competent writer and he's proved it. So you can't, you know, while like a lot of people like to judge on people's last work, there's always an opportunity for them to cook. And then they brought Gareth Edwards on, which was huge.
That was shocking. I remember there was like a couple of directors that they were like looking at. I forgot who the other names were.
It was like David
But
Leitch.
I remember
it was
when it came out that like Gareth Edwards was doing it. I was like, wow,
that's
he's like actually doing it. I was like,
that's a great match.
Is he actually, or is this a thing where they just announced that he's doing it and then a couple months later they're like, oh guys, we're finding somebody else?
Gareth Edwards is a big kaiju fan, obviously. He just really understands how to shoot scope and scale. Obviously him being a previous like visual effects artist, his movies always look extremely polished. There's never a wonky shot. There's never something off with the visuals in his films. So I'm hoping, you know, this is no exception, where hopefully it looks fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk more about it after. So without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. Already
with the classic shot.
Sorry, what mission?
I didn't know Rupert Friend was in this.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
The greenery.
Yeah, it's so green.
It is so green.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Oh, that's some Gareth Edwards
This is what I'm
shit
talking
right there.
about, man.
Hold on.
This is why you get Gareth.
Hold on.
More or less. More or less?
Oh, the logo.
I like that, yeah.
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
Okay, this is super like the original film already.
A little bit, yeah.
No one's dumb enough.
Just the tones.
That and the like getting the team together.
Ed Screen?
That I don't know. Ooh.
We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. Do we have to get a sample from an egg? I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Jonathan Bailey looks like he's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be really good.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors.
Oh my goodness.
Raptors.
The worst of the worst.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Oh, the sound.
Yeah.
A new era.
The whole flare scene looks great.
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong.
Oh my, that looks so cool.
Heck? Oh my god. He got his toes a little bit there.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude, the kids are always in danger in these movies,
Yo.
bro. Oh, the music, the motif, the OG motif. All right, everyone, that was the first trailer, official trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. Start placing your comments down below of what you guys thought. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I have my concerns, okay? But
Okay.
as expected, visually amazing. Like, actually, it looks so, like, tangible, but also, like, huge in scope. And the cast looks like they're fantastic, which is a good thing. And you're right, you did say this during the reaction, but it does have, like, it does feel like they're kind of not hearkening back to the past, but kind of going back to basics. It's really, cherry picking certain people that are professionals in certain areas, and let's go and do this mission. Obviously, in the OG, they're exploring a park and hijinks ensues. But it seems like here they're dead set on an actual objective. And
yeah, I kind of like that too. I kind of like that. It kind of tells you a little bit of the narrative here, and like, gets you in. It's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of like them going out into the wilderness to hunt. Basically, they're hunting down dinosaurs to find the 3 biggest on the planet, and they need their DNA. Probably, I don't know what it's gonna be for, but probably some like super scientific shit or something that can help the human race or something. Some reason that they're finding.
Yeah, these movies
and
always have
that's
scientists
there. I like that that's there.
Crazy stuff. Dude, I will say, I guess I'll get into one of my concerns because obviously, as I said, the cast looks great. Visually, it looks amazing. Everything on a technical level is going to be really good. I'd expect the sound to be phenomenal, but there's some MCU like humor in there, and also it's kind of giving, and I really liked this movie, but I hope we don't go down this rabbit hole too much with certain franchises. It's giving Alien Romulus. It's giving, like, where they're kind of redoing stuff from the OG, but like just a little bit of splash of change. And like,
I think it's less like trying to reduce stuff from the OG, and again more just like a
back to
like
basics.
an homage to the OG. Like, it's not necessarily trying to like copy paste shit. More, it feels like an homage, like tonality wise, personality wise. I can see some homage there to the OG films, but as far as like, the narrative goes and stuff like that, like trying to hunt down the 3 biggest dinosaurs and basically like gather their DNA. That's a much bigger idea than what's presented in the original films. Just, basic, can't think of the word, but just basic dino exploration is really like the gist of the first one. And this one is like, oh yeah, we already know about them all. Just try to go find the 3 biggest motherfuckers. We don't even know what they're called. We don't know where they live. We don't know what they look like. We just know, I think you'll know which one of the 3 is the 3 biggest once you see it.
Yeah.
I like everything about this though. Like the different tonality shifts, like you said. You brought up Alien Romulus, which I think is a great example because there's stuff in this trailer that straight up reminds me of like a horror scene in an Alien movie. And I'm like, okay, it does, I like that.
And hopefully it does get,
as far as like the MC
horrifying
humor thing go, I don't think it's an MC humor situation. I just think it's a, like, at this point, all the big like
blockbusters have to have some quippy
that's
dialogue.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
what I'm saying. Every single one, you like. There's even some of that shit in Top Gun. I'm sorry. Like every single blockbuster.
Top Gun's more snarky, cocky, jokey.
Yeah. I'm just saying, every single blockbuster you can point to and say that about whatever. I will say though, while Gareth Edwards' strong suit isn't really comedy, I think having capable actors and actresses like Mahershala Ali or Scarlett Johansson will elevate maybe something in the script that maybe comes off MCU, but in the movie comes off like a good joke. I think if anything,
Jonathan Bailey's the one to look for. If
Jonathan Bailey is going to be really good in this movie. I think he's going to be like the guy that's just irritating at how smart he is.
In Wicked, I really loved him, which he's like literally the opposite character in Wicked. He's like legit the most Prince Charming, just rizzing up everyone. Like, it's crazy. But it seems like here he's gonna be a
like,
blast.
The visuals of this look crazy.
Look amazing.
Already some of the action, like the little action sequence where bro Jonathan Bailey's character was just swinging off of a rope because a dino just snatched it. I'm like, what is that sequence? Like,
hopefully Gareth Edwards brings back the horror in these dinosaurs. You know,
it seems like he is.
And I will say, like, this is kind of the issue with these Jurassic World movies is that first film felt so archaeological and so tactile, obviously, because the limitations of CGI, they had to do a lot of it practical. And we've gotten to a point where, like, all of these are CGI. And so there's a sense of disbelief there.
Techie CGI.
And it's less about archaeologists and that science and more about how do we take this blood and clone? How do we like weird, like, you know, modern day blockbuster
But that's
stuff.
kind of what I like about this, because you're seeing stuff like you're seeing those kinds of personalities back, like Scarlett Johansson's
It definitely feels more like real
like
scientists.
An archaeologist. Mahershala Ali's character kind of feels like the guy that's kind of
that gets his hands dirty.
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of here alive. Like, you just point to where we need to go.
And they did release some news that apparently there's no version of this script where everyone stays alive. And so I guess really? Regardless of how, like, you know, Gareth Edwards has delivered, to me, he has not failed. To me, he has not delivered a movie that I've actually disliked. But, you know, I do have, you know, a little bit of a struggle connecting with all of his characters, or most of the characters in his films. And I hope that's not the case here. I'm already loving Jonathan Bailey in here, to be so honest.
I mean, I'm loving pretty much all the stars here.
Yeah, I do hope, if anything, at worst, at the very least, he really gets down kind of what he brought to Godzilla 2014, that horror, that, like,
I'm gonna be
terror.
Real, and this is why I want to preface this is why I want to say this. No trailer, I don't give a fuck how good the trailer is. No trailer is going to encapsulate what Gareth Edwards can bring to the theatrical
That's very true.
Experience.
That's very true.
You can only put so much sound design and so much score and so many visuals into a trailer. For example, in this trailer, they're like, let's give you the tone, what the dinos look like.
Yeah.
Let's give you the cast. But when we get into the movie, wouldn't be surprised whatsoever
if we
it
get
was like
a 10-minute tense ass
dramatic,
quiet,
score, insane sound design. That's the stuff I can't wait for, and I hope they promote that stuff in the next trailer, because I do think this trailer is more for the GA, for the general audience type of thing.
Very blockbuster.
But I also, at the same time, I know who Gareth Edwards is as a filmmaker, so I know it's not just going to be that.
We'll see.
So a lot of directors, those elements.
A lot of directors did hop off of this project saying they were looking for more of a run and gun director, of a read and shoot type of director, and I hope Gareth Edwards was still allowed to, like, cook, because, you know, while he's like a perfect match, that can be received to various degrees depending on how much you let him cook. You know, don't just bring him in to just shoot the script. Let him cook a little bit. Let him add some sauce. Let him add his touches, because he's a huge fan of this shit, of these kaijus, of shooting these larger than life creatures and stories. So as long as they let him cook, I think things will be good. It looks great visually, and the cast is great. And, you know, it seems like it's going back to basics, which from this franchise couldn't be happier, personally.
Something we could use for sure. Hopefully this reinvigorates some energy that's not even needed, if we're being honest, into this franchise. People
love dinosaurs, still, maybe, bro. I think they still
spark some different creativities. I would like it if the next adaptation or iteration, because I could imagine Gareth Edwards being like, okay, I'll do this movie for you guys if I can do my own movie, like, kind of thing.
A Michael Bay situation where, like, you get yours, I get mine. I make you $1 billion.
Him doing that, and, like, just fully ushering the franchise into a new era, like how Jurassic World did, from Jurassic Park.
That's
I
what
could
it
see
said
him
in the
doing something
trailer.
like that.
So I wonder if they
But
plan on this really.
Yeah, because they're like
becoming
it wants to be like a different. It wants to be like a whole new trilogy or something. And I'm like, okay, having Gareth Edwards do this first one kind of makes it so that the next two kind of have to be done by a Gareth Edwards caliber director. Otherwise, you're just getting a Jurassic World situation again, where it's like, oh, the first one's
where
pretty
it
good, and the next two
decreases.
are clearly cash grabs. But thank you for the money anyway. Like,
but thank you for the money.
I guess
anyway.
we'll see.
Yeah, you guys tell us in the comments below, what did you guys think?
Let us know
about this trailer. Are you excited for Jurassic World Rebirth? How excited are you? What did you think about the previous movies? Comment down below. Anything related to this, we love discussing with you guys. And if you made it to this far and you haven't, please like the video, subscribe, click the bell, all that. It helps out the channel a ton. It's completely free. We greatly appreciate any and all support. But other than that, it's been your boy 𝙎𝙎𝙎𝙀𝙀.
Boy Kels.
And hopefully we see you all in the next one.